Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel today. Today we're going to be doing our budget with me for December. So December is going to be actually a 5 paycheck month for us, which is super exciting, and we're going to be allocating about $8,110 to our budget, which I'm super excited to do. And first, we're gonna start off with our baby binder because that's just the easiest, because we always stuff $5 a week into that. And that's for all categories. And that's done. So that's about $250 for next month, which is not too much compared to the total. Next, we're gonna be doing our emergency fund and our new house fund. And for those, I do want to allocate a good amount of money into them because I do want to prioritize them for next month. So what I'm actually going to do for those is I'm going to actually be allocating $300 a week to both of those categories. It may seem like a lot, but I think those are important. And since we don't have any big trips coming up, I want to make sure that we allocate enough money into those categories. And next, I want to focus on car maintenance, and that's because we do need some new tires for the winter. For this month, we will be purchasing those, so I want to make sure that we have money allocated to that. So I will be putting in $100 a week into car maintenance. And from there, let's go ahead and move over to our retirement and utilities and such. So retirement, as usual, we put away $1,000 a month. So this time we'll be doing $200 a week. And then for utilities, we are gonna put in $400 total, but I'm gonna allocate it across the 5 weeks. So it'll be $80 a week. Next is gym, and gym is always gonna get the full 40. And phone bill, we're gonna try to do $60 this month towards that. So we're just gonna do 10, 10, 10. And I think 20 and 20 will be good. No, I think 10 and 20. That would add up to 60. Okay. Car insurance, I do want to put a little bit more towards it because I'm not sure when the payment is due. I know we've paid until March, but sometimes they make you pay like ahead, and I'm worried that come January we do need to pay that. So I want to put $300 towards that, and that means that we're only about $100 away from what we pay, and then whatever we continue saving will just be our buffer. For Terminex, we do have that service coming up in January, so I want to make sure we have enough of that saved up, plus a little bit buffer since this is a 5 paycheck month. So I'm going to be putting about $80 towards this. Okay. And whichever week I put 20 versus 10 is honestly just random, because we do get paid about the same every paycheck. Then for groceries this month, I'm gonna be doing $300 total. I don't expect us to be grocery shopping too much this month since we're gonna be going on our honeymoon midway through. But I also know that there's always those amazing holiday goodies that come out to Trader Joe's and Costco and stuff that sometimes I do want to purchase. So I do want to allocate enough money for that and hopefully get some into the buffer. Next is eating out, and for eating out, we're still going to give ourselves $400. And the reason why we want to do that is because we are going to be going out quite a few times because we're meeting up with friends for the holidays and everything. So we want to make sure we have money in there. And for gas, I want to put $50 because going to the airport, going to New York and all that, it's going to cost us a couple times of filling up the tank. And then date night, hubby's personal, as well as my personal spending, will always just get $20 a week. So we're just going to go ahead and drag that down. Perfect. So that's all our must-have categories. So now we still have $1,430 left. Next, I'm going to put about $500 into our cruise bucket. And the reason is because we had already booked a cruise in December of 2022. And we put a deposit down, but we haven't paid for the cruise. And the cruise is not due until February or March, but the cruise we're not going on until May. But I do want to purchase our flight tickets ahead of time because I think it'll be cheaper that way. So I want to put some money away and start looking at flights in case I find a good deal. That way I can, already have that money budgeted for this. And that's all for our trips actually. And this should be at 0. So I realized my mistake. So I'll have to go back and fix that. Okay. Next, what we're going to want to start working on is any of these buckets and where we want to prioritize. So first, we're going to start with birthdays. And for birthdays, we're going to go ahead and add $100 to it for now. And the reason is because, first of all, my friend's birthday is coming up. And then I want to get ahead of some of my other friends' birthdays. I realized that my mom's birthday actually comes up next after my friend's birthday, but her trip will be more saved here. And we still have to determine where we're going because originally we determined that they were going to come on this cruise with us, and then they weren't able to make the date. And then we asked them if they wanted to go to Italy with us, and they originally said yes. And then they said they were going to be too busy during the dates that we were thinking. So now we have to determine basically like what trip and what time they want to go on. So yet to be determined, but we will start saving that next year. Next is holidays, and I'm going to go ahead and just put in $10 a week in here. The next holiday is New Year's, but honestly, I don't think we're going to do anything because we would have just came back from a honeymoon and I'm probably going to be too tired to do anything. But we'll save a little bit for that just in case we do decide. Next is gifts, and gifts, I'm also going to want to put about $10 a week into that. I don't have anything coming up I can think of. But then again, we never think we have something come up. So I just want to make sure I have money set aside just in case. Next, let's go ahead and put some money towards home maintenance. And actually, we're going to put a significant amount in home maintenance. And the reason is because we do need to get our gutter cleaned before the winter. And so we need to bring someone out to the house before we leave on our honeymoon. And then also I want to have some extra buffer in there. So I'm actually going to be putting a full 320. And you guys may think it's weird, but the reason I put 320 is because we had 80 in here and I wanted it to be like a full 100 flat kind of thing, like to the full 100th. So we're going to be putting in 320. Wait, messed that up. Okay, so 320 goes in here. And let's see how much we have left. Okay, so we still have $410 left. And now what I'm going to do, again, because I'm a little OCD about it, is anything that's not to the full 100, I'm going to try to bring up to the full 100 in these categories and see what we're left with. So for donations, I'm gonna put in an extra 50 again. And then for hosting, I'm gonna put in 60. Just messed up there. Okay, so then 60 plus 40 will be 100. Pantry and meat, I'm gonna put in $80 for each. I do need to start saving up for that one actually, because or not for pantry, but for meat, because I do need to purchase a new cow at some point, or like a portion of a cow, because we're running out of beef, and I like to purchase my cows from a local farmer. For renovations, we're gonna do 10 a week, and that's it for these. And then here we've got membership, so I want to do 10, 20, 10, 10, and 10. And then for household, we'll just put, okay. So that's good. Let's see how much we've left. Okay, so we only have $10 left. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put in birthdays, because I think I'm gonna need it. With everything, with all the prices going up, I'd rather save a little bit more than less. And now we have allocated the full amount for next month, and that's what we'll be stuffing essentially every week, based on our paychecks minus rent or minus mortgage, car, and everything, right? Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look at denominations, so to make sure that we are pulling the right amount of bills from the bank. So we've got 3 20s, 4 20s, so that's 3 20s plus 4 20s, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 20s and 1 10. And 210. So this is what we do here. We kind of like do a double check system to make sure we have the right amount of money. And this is 210 for all along, and this is right. Here we've got 2 100s for retirement. And then we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7, right? 7 and 3 10s. So that's 370. But then here we have an extra 20 and one less 10. So that's 2, 8, 2, 380. Okay. 2, 8, 2. But then this is 2, 7, 3, and then 2, 8, 2. Perfect. Okay. And don't worry, in the end, we also have another check for this, just to make sure we're on the same page, because, human error. So then we have 100 here, and then we've got 120, 3 10s, and 1 5. And here we've got 100, 2 20s, 2 10, and 1 5. And then 100, 120, 3 10s, and 1 5. Here I messed up. So I know I messed up because I have 175 and I'm supposed to have 155. And I realized that I have 120 too many. Here we've got 100, 120, 3 10s, 1 5. And this is, 100, go 120, and 4 10s. Perfect. Okay. Next we've got 6 100s. And then we got 3, 4, 5, 6 20s, 2 10s. I definitely want to make sure it's right. Okay, 740. That's right. So 6 100s. And then we got 3, 4, 5 20s, and 3 10s. Then we got 6 100s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s, but then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. Okay. And then we've got 6 100s, and we've got 120. Nope. 120. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 10s. Okay, so this is how I know I messed up. So it's not 120, it's 3 20s. Okay. Now we're right. Okay. Next we got 6 here, 3 20s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10. Perfect. And this is easy. It's just 100 across the board, and instead of typing it in, I'm just going to copy and paste it from here. And as you notice, we've been skipping the business finder because I have some new ideas. And luckily, I do not need to put too much money into it, but you'll see some new things coming on next year for my channel, which I'm super excited about. But for now, we're just going to skip this binder here. And then here, we've just got 10 5 across the board per usual. And how we know we are right is that we have 8,110 here. And if you go back up to our original amount, we have 8,110. And that's how we do our check. So thank you so much for everyone for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And I'm excited to be stuffing this in the coming months. And also share with you guys where we're going for our honeymoon. All right, thank you so much, everyone. See you guys next time. Bye.